Oh, we love all of that energy. From working behind the scenes with legends like Lil Jon, Justin Bieber even, to launching his own record label. Our next guest is making major waves, you could say, in the music scene.
Oh yeah, and that's putting it lightly. Joining us now is Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, and producer James Artissen. James, we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, James.
Oh, thank you. We're stoked. I know you're a busy guy. Your face was just in Times Square, lighting up New York.
Such a blessing. Such a blessing.
Crazy to see some of those pictures here, but you have such an interesting journey. You started as a music producer.
Yeah.
Now you're getting behind the mic.
Yeah.
What's behind that decision for you?
Oh my God, so much behind that, but in a short story form, I was actually in a group before. The group was called Kings X2, and that was like my first initiation to being an artist. So out the gate, we put out one single called Wine For Me, hit the Billboard charts, top 10, and the industry was like, who is this guy? We're like, and some of them were like, we know him as a writer, but not as an artist, so that was like the jump start.
They need more James,
Yeah,
and you're giving it to them.
Obviously, they needed more James.
Yes, I need a shirt with that. That's that. You know, with so many industry plants in the world, I love it when someone like you comes in, blows their mind, and moving from New York here to Atlanta pretty earlier in your career.
Yeah.
In an interview I really liked from Indie Unplugged, you said no work, no sympathy. So we got to break down, what does your hustle look like? How would you describe it?
Just having drive and having consistency and like taking, you know, pretty much no shortcuts. Like I've always been an advocate of like, I'm gonna do what I wanna do it my way, and nobody really could tell me any way other than that. But also, I'm a creative, so I'm always pulling from inspiration from, you know, other people and other people that I deem as better than me. You know what I mean? Because that's how I make myself better. And I've always put that in my music and my work, so I think that's what's helped me win so much.
When you're surrounded by people who are better than you, it forces you to level up. So we love to see it. We love when someone can recognize, hey, I'm not the best. I got to be surrounded with people who are going to push me to be my best.
Absolutely.
I mean, I want to talk about some of your newest work. You just came out with a new single. We're talking about Blank Face. It is such a jam.
Thank you.
And you have more work on the way, new album.
So much.
So what's the inspiration right now as we head into this new chapter of your life?
Just creativity, you know, like I'm one of those people to where like if I got it in my vault somewhere, it's got to come out some way, some form, you know. So I'm just in that season right now. I've accomplished so much, but it's so much more for me to do. And as a creative, you're never going to stop creating, you know what I mean? So my mindset is like, okay, we knocked that off the list. What's next? What's next?
Are we going to see any similar themes throughout this album?
Oh yeah, the album is very musical. It's very diverse, eclectic, and I would say probably the best songwriting that I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
In my career thus far.
Well, and teaming up with some pretty heavy hitters. I mean, we got Lil Jon. We were already talking about Rick Rubin. Going about selecting that star-studded lineup. I mean, what went into your thought process with that?
Well, first off, shout out to Rick Rubin, Lil Jon, Cujo Goody, Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, all that. Again, just creating, you know, these guys are my peers, you know, some of them I look up as mentors, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things to where my mind is always going to the next concept and the next idea. So this particular song that we're coming out with is just, you know, a baby of that. But even in my next projects, I'm just taking things further and further and opening up the boundaries more and more and just being as creative as I possibly can.
I mean, we're so excited for you.
Keep pushing.
Yes.
You talked a little bit about how your inspiration is just so much creativity inside of you bursting to get out. I want to know, for the folks who are going to be listening and supporting your next album and all of your work, what are you hoping that these people get out of your new works?
Authenticity and truth, you know? I pride myself on being myself and not being anybody else or trying to be anybody else for that matter. So it's coming soon. Stay tuned.
Oh, that's a good tease.
Well, in Blank Face, I think it's pretty relatable, I would say, to every single person in any season of life. Kind of what you're saying, like authenticity. Sometimes you might know somebody and then you end up not. How did this come from a personal story of yours?
Well, it was something that I really went through. I was with somebody for a substantial amount of time, and you know, after a while, you feel like you don't know the person anymore. You feel like, you know, it's like a mask that they're wearing, or, you know, they became someone else, right? So that's what the song is kind of implying, is sometimes you don't really know who who you're dealing with. So, you know, sometimes those blank faces are covers for you to unveil, you know, the next chapter.
Wow. All right. I also feel like that's a little warning. If you're in his life, you better watch out.
Very
Don't play games.
vulnerable.
You're going to be the song.
You're the best. James, all right, we are so excited to hear Blank Face. You guys are going to stay put right now because when we come back, we're going to be hearing his latest song, Blank Face, after the break.